Well, now to the latest in our Stand By Your Man campaign. Now, we've teamed up with Prostate Cancer UK, asking you to pledge your voice and talk to the men in your life about the disease.
But did you know that Black and African Caribbean men are more at risk of developing prostate cancer? For most of his life, Denton Wilson from South Yorkshire had wrongly thought that his father had died. When he finally tracked him down to Jamaica, his elation turned to despair. Tina Gelder has Denton's story.
I was crying all the time when I see my father because he was in so much pain. Every time he made a move, he was in agony. This man was a strapping, strong man and became like a skeleton.
Benjamin Wilson was 79 when prostate cancer claimed his life.
He was in denial.
Just 2 weeks earlier, Denton Wilson had travelled from Sheffield to Jamaica to meet his long-lost father for the first time. It would be the last time too.
And I had to come back to England, and as soon as I landed, I got a telephone call, and I was told that my father was dead. It was really hard for me because I've only just met this man. It was, 42 years of my life, and I finally found my father, and now was to bury him.
A few weeks later, Denton asked his GP about the disease.
I want to know, is there a test? Is there anything that I can do or find out about this disease? And he goes, well, no, but he said you're a healthy, you're a fine young man. You don't really need to know about all this. I goes, I do.
And Denton was right to insist.
I got the news that shocked me. I had cancer, and it was spread all over my prostate.
Time was of the essence. Denton had to have his prostate removed. He was just 42. What Denton didn't know then is that in the UK, Black and African Caribbean men are 3 times more likely to develop prostate cancer than white men, and at a younger age. Denton Wilson is working to change that. In the 15 years since his diagnosis, he's become one of the world's top natural bodybuilders, using his profile to spread the message.
When something happens down below with a man, it's a man thing. It's like embarrassment. They feel less than a man. I mean, they have to wake up. It is a man's disease, and they can't afford to put the head in the sand. If you want to live longer, if you value life, you value your family, please go and check it out because it's important. You need to think positive and thinking, yeah, I hold my hand up, yeah, there is something wrong. Doctor, please help me.